Guys, I think there's someone in the woods.
A really cool part of our movies is that we center on people who don't usually make it. Like, we have a bunch of weird, quirky, awkward outcasts, whether they're queer or poor or dorks in general.
Among that is also people of color that we don't see traditionally survive in horror films. It shows their strength and their resilience, and I think that's just such a beautiful commentary.
For instance, Josh is like a dork. Usually he would die off quick, but in the movie we really try to amplify that he's a hero deep down.
We have a decent amount of what would normally be stereotypes, but we take that stereotype and spin it and really make it something new and fresh.
The movies start off in such a fun way to where it's like, it's a horror movie and everybody's got their role. And then by the end, you're like, oh, but they just loved each other. And she didn't have a family, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And so you really feel so much for everybody.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. All these massacres are connected to Sarah Fear. The witch's curse is real.
I adore Jennifer's Body. Megan Fox is amazing in it. The kills are so good. It's gay. I love Jennifer's Body.
I am a god. Okay.
I love Scream, the original Scream. One of my favorite scenes in that film is in the video store and they're discussing who they think the killer is. That movie did such a good job of being so self-aware and being like, this is how it happens in horror films.
There's a formula to it. A very simple formula. Everybody's a suspect.
My favorite horror movie would probably be Halloween.
Halloween night, it's when people play tricks on each other.
Michael Myers is like a classic slasher, for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't really grow up on slashers. I grew up on my dad was big into sci-fi and the Day of the Triffids, which is not slasher at all. It's just about these alien plants that take over Earth. And so I cannot help you with the slasher thing, but I can tell you that that's a really nice movie.
I probably would have said the same thing under the circumstances.
New Nightmare, the last Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it's takes place in the real world. Wes Craven is a character and Heather Langenkamp, who played Nancy, they play themselves. And they've realized that through creating the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, they've manifested evil in the world. And they have to use the knowledge of the movies and also their own self-awareness to defeat the real Freddy Krueger because they created him.
I thought you killed Freddy off.
I guess evil never dies, right?
It's very cool.
I want to watch that.